Hello, I'm part of the Coast to Coast team, and our sprint goal is for each member to integrate the other microservices that they are using. And in my product backlog and sprint backlog, you can see that I have no more items in there since they were all moved to the in process category, and the ones that were completed were moved to the done category. I only have one left in the in process category, and I'm just scrolling down here, and these are the other three that I've completed. As far as the one that I've been working on for this sprint is that I want to integrate the service that I'm using into my project, and in my website I've done that here where the service that I am consuming is I'm requesting the price of the crypto assets that I have listed here. Another team member, Garrett, I make an API call to his service, and he will provide me the price of every one of these single assets right here, and then I just display it on my website. My user stories. So the one that I just completed is here where it says, as a researcher, I want to be able to provide a search term so that I can get information related to that topic. In the acceptance criteria is that when they enter a search term and hit submit, the website should return a JSON response. The other acceptance criteria is that when a user navigates to the website, when they check the summary radio button, then the JSON object will return an entry for the summary. So there's various options that a user can enter for making a request to my API. So depending on which option they select, it'll customize the response based on whatever they selected. And I'll show you real briefly right now too. And the last one, given that a user navigates to the website, when they hit the submit button without entering a search term, an error message will inform the user to enter one. So it's an error checking mechanism that I have for the GUI portion of the website. So I'll go to the website now, and this is the GUI that I made for my service. I need to note that this GUI is just for a user to learn how to use my API. This is not how a user would actually use my service. My service is actually meant to be used with code such as JavaScript or Python, and you would code it out and you would make the request to my endpoint. But this is just to show my team members how to use it visually. So if I'm searching for dogs, and I would enter the term there for my Wikipedia scraper. Let's say I want the URL that the information is found on, the title of the page, and just a short summary. So by clicking these three items, a JSON response should generate these three items. And so here's the JSON response, here's the summary, the title, and the URL. And I did provide a section where a user can see how to use my API, and I even gave some code snippets how to do it in JavaScript or in Python. My other user stories are already done and they're listed here. So for this user story, it was to create a responsive website, which I did. And so I'll just show an example of what that means. So it just shows that it's responsive based on, the screen size. There should be a list of 10 cryptocurrencies, and when they go to the website, each crypto asset should list up the price of the asset, which it does. The other user story is as a newbie, I want to know what cryptocurrency is so that I can learn what they are. So I need to provide information on my website on what cryptocurrency is. So the acceptance criteria is listed here. And for the first one, when a user navigates to my website and hit the expand button, a user should see more information about the a cryptocurrency. So that's what this means here. When you click on a button, it'll give you more information on each cryptocurrency. I also provide tooltips. So that was another acceptance criteria. So if I go to there's some tooltips that I put throughout the website. So I put little question marks if you want to know what certain terms are. It'll let you identify those terms. And lastly, when a user navigates to the main page, when the user clicks on the More button, the user should see a summary about the crypto assets. So that's this part right here. And the last user story. As a fan of cryptocurrency, I want to find additional information on top cryptocurrencies so that I can learn more information about them. And given that a user navigates to the website, when the user clicks on a link, then a new tab should open with the link's address. So that's here. If somebody wants to learn more about Bitcoin, I provided the link to the Bitcoin Foundation, and it opens up a page on a new tab. And the next criteria is that when a user goes to the web page and when they scroll through the image carousel, then the user should see different images of different crypto assets. So that's just this image carousel that I made here. And there's just a little blurb underneath each one. And the last criteria is that given a user navigates to the website, when a user clicks on the crypto assets name link button, then the new tab should take them to the corresponding website of the crypto asset. I think I just skipped ahead a little bit, but that's when I was talking about this. When they click on these buttons, it'll take them to the foundation of the crypto asset or the main website of that crypto asset. So that's my website and my service. As far as the service I'm providing, the summary is Wiki Scraper GUI, and the service that I'm consuming is I'm obtaining the price from another group member, and they provide me the price of each crypto asset that I have on this list. Thank you.